Cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Part of the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And you gave me The Accountant, another fucking Ben Affleck movie, which
Dude.
This one came out recently. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was like 2016, something like that. Yeah.
I didn't even know about this one.
I tell you, man, he put out some of his best work when he played Batman, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, some people hate him as Batman, but I like him as Bruce Wayne. I don't know if I like him as Batman.
You see, and that I think I've brought this up before, but I have to do it again. Like anytime you want to talk about how great of a Batman somebody is, you have to say it's really their Bruce Wayne is what makes him the best Batman. Because
but I like Christian Bale. Christian Bale's Batman. Like, I like him as Batman.
Yeah, but his voice, man.
I love it.
After Batman, dude, I can't take it serious anymore.
That's true.
I watched Batman Begins the other day, and I just laughed so hard at some of the scenes that he did, like, making fun of it.
Right.
It just killed me, man.
That's true. I get it. But I love Christian Bale. And I think the voice, adds to it, so.
And I think the Christopher Nolan trilogy is so great because of the villains. Like every movie had a just amazing villain.
I think it's the storytelling for the most part.
Yeah, I mean they're all fantastic and they're all great, great movies. I'm not knocking Christian Bale. I like him as Batman. Don't get me wrong, but I thought Ben Affleck, for what he had to work with, I think he did a good job as Batman.
Well, unfortunately, it didn't work out for me in this movie. So the basic synopsis, the basic premise of this movie is there's an autistic guy that's great at accounting, but he's also fucking the Punisher in his off day.
I always thought it was more of a Jason Bourne type of deal.
Well, yeah, Jason Bourne.
He's a spy.
So he's a super smart guy, but he's also a fucking badass, and he has autism.
Takes out high profile targets,
yeah, exactly.
High profile targets, and
right.
He does accounting for the head of the Sinaloan cartel and stuff like that.
Well, that's what he does. Is he find loopholes for these big underground, bad people. I don't know.
Right, and then takes the money and gives it away.
Yeah, that's the thing that I thought was super surprising because he makes all this money and he gives it all to autism research and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. But this is one of those movies that sounds good on paper. It's like if me and you were talking, we're like, what if this guy was super smart, like Rain Man, but he also kicked ass? It sounds good on paper, but for me, it didn't work. And mostly because I feel there's too much going on in this movie. I felt like it wasn't really focused.
The second time around when I was watching it, that's what I felt like. I was just like, man, this movie could be 3 different movies.
Yeah, exactly. If it were to really hunker down and focused on what it was trying to say, I don't mind the autism. I don't mind the,
Well, they throw a lot at you.
Right, they do. It's very dense.
And then you have Anna Kendrick and then the love interest too, which is thrown into the 3 storylines that go.
That's one I could have done without. Get Anna Kendrick out of there.
Well, you have to know that when this movie was made, she was at the height of her fucking popularity.
Pitch Perfect,
yeah, Pitch Perfect was on point, on top.
Right.
And I don't dislike Anna Kendrick. I like her.
I think she's fine. I'm just saying that her character in this movie could have been taken out, and you would have never noticed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Although this is one of J.K. Simmons' best performances.
Dude, I like J.K. Simmons in this movie.
He was so great. There was one scene in particular that I'm like, Ben Affleck, that's how you act, because you're not doing it right now.
When he's about to cap his ass?
Yeah,
that
I was
good
like,
shit.
fuck.
You a good father, Raymond?
So I had this joke in my head, the reason they made him autistic is because Ben Affleck can't act, and this is the most acting they can get out of him is his deadpan acting.
That's shitty. You go back and look at his filmography, and it's true though, he doesn't really do serious roles.
Yeah,
it's always either a cool or a badass or Batman.
I don't hate
or an asshole. He plays a great asshole.
Yeah, right. He does. A billionaire asshole is his niche, Playboy.
Yeah,
that's where his,
because that's what his real life is like.
Right.
I'm sure he cleared probably 15 million, man. Like Warner Brothers, man, they just keep giving this guy money.
I know, right? Well, I was thinking that when I was watching that because so many people were in this movie, and then you have Ben Affleck. I'm like, what dirt does he have on people? How does he keep getting work? Because he doesn't do a whole lot of great movies. I mean, he directed a few like great movies that I really love.
Well, that's what it is, man.
But when it comes to like acting, he's not great. Like,
well, that's what it is. Like you like when you have a winner for a studio,
yeah.
and it makes them a shit ton of money, and they get the trophy to go with it.
They still trying to pump money into you even though you fail because they're like, oh, you're going to have another hit.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, you fucking owe me one.
Yeah, I guess.
That's like winning a Super Bowl for a team. You know what I mean? Get an Academy Award.
Right.
And, yeah, so they're just like, well, fuck, man. Like, he wants to do it, so I guess we'll just do it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things, like, once you're in, you're in. You're, like, not going out, and it's going to get hard to push out, but...
And shit, you never know, man. Affleck might be great over a meal, dude. He might sell anybody. He could could be a great salesman, like a fucking car salesman or something, dude.
You're probably right. Like at the beginning of that one Christmas movie where he's selling the alcoholic eggnog.
You know, they told me Good Will Hunting wouldn't work. Yeah. Now look at that. Won my first Academy Award when I was 19, bitch.
Right. So it starts off, this movie, basically he's a kid and his dad is in the army, and there are aspects of this movie that I really like. I like the autism part where his dad's like, you're better than your autism.
Yeah.
Like you can be better than what you are. And he like pushes him to be a better person, to like play on his strengths instead of focusing on his weaknesses, which I think is really important because I have met some autistic people in my life and they do have strengths. There are things that they're really, really good at. And if we focus on those, they could like really live like great lives, I think, in my personal opinion.
No, I agree.
So that's one part that I really liked was his dad like pushing him to be better. And he like turns him into this like fucking badass.
You know, it's funny that you said that he's the Punisher in his off time because the Punisher is his fucking brother.
Right. John Bernthal is in this fucking movie.
I'm gonna start a movie conspiracy right now that this movie is a Punisher origin story.
Oh my god.
Like he's Frank Castle before Frank Castle. Like Frank Castle's just his government's protection name.
Yeah, whenever I seen John Bernthal come in with that gun,
because he kills the shit out of some people. In this
movie he
too.
does. I fucking love this guy, and I love like when he does these action. I only want to see him in these like off Punisher movies.
And I don't want to forget to say it. It's like just towards like probably 30, 35, 40 minutes into the movie when Ben Affleck's having to go save Anna Kendrick. He just fucking slams that dude's fucking head through the toilet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That shit was dope.
It was. No, the action is, like, on point. I really enjoyed the action scenes. So, do you want to go ahead and get into the spoiler? Because it's kind of hard to talk about without talking about it. So,
yeah. You go ahead. Keep going.
So, in the middle of me watching, he has a brother, when he's, like, really young. His dad's like doing the training or whatever, and his brother's always there.
It's like flashbacks. He has nightmares and shit.
Right. So this other kid is always there, and my mind is like, who is the brother? And I'm like, I don't see the brother now. Like, what happened to the brother? And then John Bernthal like pops in, and I was like, my mind put two and two together so quick. I'm like, that's his brother. And so whenever it came to the plot of the movie, because they've been going at each other, like. Ben Affleck's character is making all the money for these like bad people, and John Bernthal's character wants to stop the person making all this money for these bad people, So they finally meet at the end of the movie, and it's like, oh, they're brothers, and it's like, it was too obvious to me, I guess, and so it kind of like took a lot of steam out of me.
Yeah, but it still got you at the end though, didn't it?
Got me? How?
Dude, because like you didn't know that the girl that was screaming and shit the whole time was the one that was like giving him all the help. Like she had the computer set up. She was like his oracle. Mm-hmm. She's like, she's never spoke, but like she could like she communicated it through him, in that computer voice. Like I thought that was crazy as shit.
Okay, so I missed that part. Explain to me what this whole thing is.
Like the whole time he's like
talking to the computer.
Yeah,
and she's like, "That's not a good idea," and he's like, "Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna do it." Okay, explain that to me.
He looks like at the screen like he's annoyed because he wants it. Like, you think it's a computer, but you know it's a person
Right.
that's giving him all these, directions and shit.
Mhm.
And at the end of the movie, during the movie when he first goes to live with those people to get his, to get better with his autism,
Yeah.
there's a girl there that just screams and like can't sit still, and
Oh.
she's like his oracle. Like they're
Right.
like like he loves her and she loves him so much, and like she's his guardian angel. Like she kept watch over him like the whole time.
I don't know why I didn't put those together.
That's what I thought was coolest about this movie. Like,
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought, like you said, there was a lot of going on, and they could have probably took a plot line or two out, and it would have ran better, I think, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was awesome. Like she was like, yeah, poor Maddie or whatever her name was. Like, she can't talk. She's never spoke or anything.
Oh, by the way, there's something that annoyed me about that part of the movie. So he's the owner of the autism school or whatever is walking these people through, and this guy looks at this computer case and he's like, that's a so and so and so. Bitch, you don't know that right off looking at the case. It just annoyed me.
I think that's what it was so funny was because not an average onlooker would be like, that's like a crazy expensive computer.
I mean, if he would have said that, like, that's an expensive computer, he's like, that's like an 18 core. You don't know that by just looking at a computer case. You don't know what's inside of it.
Really?
It just annoyed-
There's no computers that you know?
I mean,
And I thought
could-
hers was like open and shit. Like it was like a
even
room
still, if
or
you
whatever.
open the side of my computer, you still don't really know what's in it.
All
Like,
right,
you
all
can't
right.
just like look at a computer. I mean, I guess.
Good bullshit call. I didn't know that.
I don't know. It just kind of annoyed me.
To a dumbass like me, I would have did it, but that was like a little sly way they were like of saying like, oh,
Yeah.
this chick's like Batman.
I mean,
Okay.
if he would have left, it's a very like nitpicky thing. But if he could have left it like, that computer is worth like $10,000, left it at that, would have been fine with it. But he started like throwing out specs, and I'm like, But anyway, so yeah, I don't know why my brain didn't put two and two together that she was the one talking to him through the fucking computer.
Yeah,
I don't
she
know.
was, and he like looks back up at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like his guardian angel.
Yeah, that's a cool little tidbit because she does play at the beginning of the movie. He's doing a puzzle and he's losing his mind because he lost a piece, and that's his thing, is he needs to finish something. He can't just like leave it open-ended. And she finds the puzzle piece and gives it to him, and he like calms down. So she was with him the whole time. That is pretty cool. I like that. I just didn't really like the brother thing. Although, speaking of, before I forget, did you know the guy that did this did Warrior?
The directed it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies of all time.
So it means you can't hate it then. Like you can't hate
That's
this
not
movie.
what that means at all.
That's exactly what that means, dude.
I thought it was a cool little fun fact.
That is a cool fun fact.
He did one of my... That's a better brother movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's a real story. Like this is made up.
That is not a real story.
Warriors based on a true story. Ain't it?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Wow.
That's just a
dude.
made up some shit.
Really, dude. Somebody told me this shit was based on a true story.
No, they're full of shit.
That sucks.
I mean, it's still a cool fucking story.
It is, but like it just had more weight to it when it was like real people. You know what I mean? Like a brother who's like fighting for his family, and like and the other one's just like trying not to be a piece of shit.
He wasn't. Yeah, I guess you're right. But I'm like 95%. No, The Fighter with Christian Bale and his brother.
Oh, that's
based on a real
yeah,
story.
yeah,
Yeah.
that I know. Yeah, I knew that. That's based on Mickey Ward.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I love that movie so much, The Fighter, I went back and watched old Mickey Ward highlights.
Yeah.
My boy took a beating, but he fucking gave them out, dude.
Oh, did he?
Dude, those like in the movie at the end where he fights Kato or Gato, dude, the real fights between them, man, they were both just pouring blood, dude. Like they were beating the life out of each other.
Damn.
It was crazy. And he won 1 out of 3 of them, man.
Damn. Yeah, that's the one movie that made me want to like get into boxing, like get more into watching it and stuff.
Like I know I'll never be a boxer because I'm like way too late in life for that, but I think just the way they work out and the way that they, you know what I mean? Like I think it would be phenomenal for your body.
Oh, absolutely.
Jumping
100%.
rope, fucking hitting bag, you know what I mean? You're burning shit, like you're forming muscle, and you're actually learning, like if somebody actually does fucking try to hurt you, you fucking give them a left jab that you think is weak, but it actually breaks their fucking jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, there is I love those videos of guys trying to like take girls' purses or like disrespecting women, and they're boxers and they're fucking off time and they just deck them and they just fall to the ground. That shit's the funniest. I love that.
yeah, dude, you just shatter a dude's nose with
Right.
one fucking left hook.
Yeah.
Like, nothing better than that.
So tell me about this movie, The Accountant. Why do you like it so much? Why did you want to give this one to me besides it being a fucking Ben Affleck movie?
It was really just that.
Yeah, I figured.
I wanted to give you a different one, but I couldn't think of what it was at the time. And Psycho Goreman was funny and crazy.
I felt like I didn't do like a good service on Psycho Goreman because I was trying not to laugh because I didn't want to cough in the mic the whole time. So I was really trying to like hold back, but I didn't get to talk about the movie as much as I wanted to because of that.
You do sound a lot better, man.
Yeah, thanks. I had sinus infection fucked me up. I'm just still slowly getting over it, but yeah, I'm still disappointed in that. And even Kong versus Godzilla, I was holding back on that one too.
I feel like I held back. If I held back anything, it was how much like I wasn't impressed with it.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like, but I was like, you know what? There's no need to trash the franchise because I did enjoy it enough that I would mind seeing more of it.
Like I said, it was very 50-50. Like half of me loved it, half of me hated it. So
because there was cool shit to see.
Right.
Obviously, watching Kong and Godzilla on the screen together and not being two dudes in a suit, like that was awesome.
Right.
But,
and the CGI is just fucking out of this world.
Dude, I don't even know how. I want to know how much that shit cost.
Yeah,
Like,
right. I didn't even look it up.
Crazy amount of money.
Speaking of, well, not speaking of, but this movie, The Accountant, I like to watch like reviews and stuff to get like other people's opinion on the movie.
Yeah, I wondered too how much this movie cost because there's some budget in here. And it's got some stars.
I was gonna say it has a lot of star power, but what I was gonna say is, people seem to really like audiences seem to really like this movie, but like critics seem to like kind of hate this movie. So it's pretty interesting.
This is one of those movies that suffered because of Batman, dude. He made it when he did Batman vs Superman came out.
Yeah, that's true.
And people were shitting on him for that. And then this came out, and then they were just like, we can't give Ben Affleck any traction. Can't give him any credit for nothing, so we're just going to keep shitting on him.
See, that's not fair. Like, just because someone does a bad movie doesn't mean they should, like...
And they wonder why the poor guy fucking was drinking himself to death, and his wife left him and all that shit. Like, stars are real people too, man.
I know, right? Budget.
I'm gonna say 40 million.
44 million.
Damn. Hey,
Yeah.
man, I was on point on that one.
Hell yeah. Accumulated worldwide was 155 million, so it made its money back.
So we could get an accountant too. We could. Maybe knock off some of the side shit, you know what I mean? Go for a more straightforward plot in the second one.
yeah.
Him and Anna Kendrick are taking it on the road.
Or him and Bernthal like team
Yeah.
up and become like a brother duo that take down these.
That's right, because he saves his life at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because John Lithgow is like the overall villain of the movie.
Right. I love that. That was such like a.
Yeah.
He's like
We saw that shit coming.
that shit was so fucking funny. Where he's like, yeah, and just shoots them like nonchalantly. I fucking love that.
See what you made me do. Like, it's so hard to take John Lithgow as a villain anymore because
Yeah.
he's played so many beloved characters now.
Right.
Like, that's Harry and the Hendersons. Like, you know what I mean? You just shot that guy. Third Rock from the Sun. I used to love that show, man.
I never watched it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's where I saw Joseph Gordon-Levitt for the first time.
Yeah. That's where he got his start. One thing that like I love cheesy action scenes and things that are not plausible at all, but they like the idea of them are really cool. I like when he took the grenade, like activated it, put it in the guy's bulletproof vest, and then just held on to him. That could never happen in a million years, but it was such a cool idea when he killed that guy.
You don't think it would happen?
I think it would be a lot more damaging than what they played out on screen because it's like blew his intestines out, but I think it would be a little more intense than that.
Yeah, I mean,
And I don't think you could really like hold on to it.
Maybe it wasn't like a certain kind of grenade that makes like a big explosion.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what kind of grenade
Maybe it was like
was.
a shrapnel grenade or something.
That makes sense.
Or like a flashbang grenade or something. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. It has to be something different, but
I
I thought it was a cool idea, though.
I would bet like a SWAT dude or somebody that knows what kind of shit that people use. Like, I bet he'd be like, dude, it was so badass because it's a flashbang grenade.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to be set on, like, you're not supposed to get your fucking insides blown out with that.
Yeah.
So it might be like a cool tidbit. I don't know enough about it, but
yeah, me either.
It's cool shit though.
Yeah, it was a cool idea, but
that whole third act when they're having that final shootout in the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of the best scenes of the movie is like when he finally gets to the house and like starts taking them out Bourne style.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. I actually did enjoy that. There were things in this movie that I enjoyed. The accountant parts, I fucking love the accountant parts where he's like figuring out all these things like how to get money.
They call that lady out on her shit.
Right. And one thing that I really enjoyed was like when he's doing low accounts too, like everyday people. He's like talking to this lady. He's like, "You're where do you do this?" She's like, "In the kitchen." She's like, "No." He's like, "No, your office."
Yeah.
How big is your office? About 200?
Yeah.
About 300 square feet. Yeah. And like loopholes to like get people more money. I thought that was a really cool idea. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, and he ends up saving those people later on in the movie. He kills those guys, and he's like, "Hey, don't forget to file that report next week or whatever." It just like walks off.
Right. One thing that it did get me thinking though is like, how cool would it be to shoot a sniper rifle? Like, I've never thought about that until I was watching this. I was like, and there's a place in Las Vegas where you can not buy, but you can rent Army grade guns. And I want to go shoot a sniper rifle.
He shot a 50 cal out there.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit looks fucking fun. Like,
that's a lot of power, dude.
I know. But I want to shoot a sniper rifle now just because of this fucking movie. I love that he's running with the sniper rifle too and like holding it up like it's a shot or a rifle, just a regular like hunting rifle.
Oh, he's still jacked because, he just got done being Batman. So, like, he's like the swollest accountant ever, dude.
Right.
I think that's hilarious. Like, when they show when they show all the scenes of him in the offices and he's just got the button down and he's about to bust out of every one of them because he's so swole.
Mm-hmm.
I just can remember laughing like, dude, no accountant looks like this.
I know, right?
Like, not even the best in shape accountant doesn't look like that. Like, but yeah.
One thing that I had a problem with is I didn't believe Ben Affleck as autistic.
Yeah.
It didn't like sell it. He didn't sell it to me because he's supposed to be socially awkward, but then he has scenes where he's like socially inept or not. He's socially.
It is almost like certain scenes he forgets that he's playing an autistic person.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of loses me, and I'm just like, I kind of wish they would have got rid of the autistic thing. Could he have just been like a limitless kind of guy?
Yeah.
Takes a pill and makes him super smart, or he's just super smart and like swole. This badass guy. But like I said, there were things I liked about it, but there was a lot I didn't like about it. So it's a very like, eh.
Shit, I was about to say something. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When you play a person with any kind of disorder or anything like that, like, I feel like you have to really take the time. Like when Leonardo DiCaprio played in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, when he played a mentally handicapped boy, like, he spent time in homes and stuff with people to like see their mannerisms, to like learn how they acted and stuff, because like he wanted to be believable.
Yeah.
And when I watched that movie as a kid, I thought he was like real deal like that, because I hadn't seen him in anything else.
Right. Yeah.
I hadn't seen Basketball Diaries yet. I didn't see that movie till I was probably like in my teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
But that's commitment. Like when you see Tom Hanks, like, I don't know if he did anything crazy, but I mean, he's just a really good actor. But like, I find it hard to believe Joaquin Phoenix, all them people, they spent time with people like
Sling
that.
Blade.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Bob Thornton is probably an enigma in himself, just because of the fact that he can act his ass off when he wants to, and then he can do Bad News Bears, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Bad Santa 2.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, damn, bro, are you doing that bad? You need money?
I like Bad Santa too.
Dude, like, but
about?
Monsters Ball? No, the first Bad Santa's good. The second one was dog shit. I didn't like the second one.
I didn't think it was that bad.
And then you drug fucking Kathy Bates into it too. So like, I'm like, why? Like, why are you doing that to her?
I mean, I haven't rewatched it, so I guess you're partially right.
I don't know, man. It just felt like a cash grab.
But you're very right. He's a very like he could be a good. Actually, it's kind of like the movie that I'm giving you, Nick Cage. Like he can be a great actor when he wants to, and then he does a lot of dog shit movies for a paycheck.
Yeah. Well, Billy Bob Thornton, he doesn't do it as often anymore. Like now, it's like he just does whatever he wants. But, yeah, man, he's got some hits too, man. Like Armageddon and Monsters Ball's great movie, and then Sling Blade, like you said, that's
one of his
amazing
best roles.
And he's got a couple others that I can't think of off the top of my head, but. Yeah, the dude's been in a lot of great movies.
Right. But it's like you said, if you're gonna play that character, you need to live that life and get into the headspace. And I don't feel like Ben Affleck did it. I think he's kind of like winged it. Like, this is what I think they would be like. It's like, I don't know. Like the kids did a great job though. Like the autistic kids, like I really like believe they would have had autism.
Like Jamie Foxx said that when he played Ray Charles, he actually wore special glasses that he couldn't see anything.
Right.
Like he
got to
said,
get into that headspace.
That's what he said. He's like, I wanted to live like he lived. I wanted to not be funny, but I wanted to see the world through how he did.
Yeah.
You know? And
exactly.
he goes, I don't feel like I would have gave as good of a performance if I did had I not done that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm saying, like, and Ben Affleck, for as much as I'm an Affleck fan, this is the Ben Affleck podcast, fan podcast, but like, he's not that kind of actor.
No.
He's not going to take that kind of time to, like, you know what I mean?
He's not going to have that much commitment.
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen it yet in a movie.
Yeah. He does these movies that have such, like, great potential, and I feel like he kind of drags it down. That's just my opinion, though.
Nah, because, I mean, I love The Town, man. I think, and he wrote and directed that movie.
Yeah,
man.
like he has talent.
And I love that movie, man. And I feel like you can't do that movie, man, maybe with like Mark Wahlberg, but like you can't do that movie with anybody else but somebody like that from Boston. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I guess he's one of those you got to do a few stinkers and then you have your hit. I don't know. He's an enigma.
He did that one with Justin Timberlake that I didn't think was a bad movie. Like it didn't get a lot of love, but I didn't think it was bad. It's like run something.
Talk about great actors. Fucking Justin Timberlake can kill it.
Dude, you know what? There's nothing that guy can't do, man. Right. Honestly, bro. Like he's a fantastic. I'm not gonna even lie. I liked NSYNC when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie to y'all right now, but like I like him as a solo artist, and I think he's a great actor, man.
Yeah.
I think he's got that. When I saw him in Alpha Dog, that was the first movie I ever saw him in. I was like, you know what, man? I hate it. AT's got something here, man.
Right.
Like, and he's bringing sexy back, dude. That guy's just fantastic, dude.
He's a great actor. Mine was it The Love Guru that he was in?
Yeah, dude, that movie's terrible.
That movie's terrible, but
he's gold, dude.
Oh my god,
Le Coq.
I was dying,
dude. He was great in that movie. Played a French Canadian goalie, dude. That's hilarious, bro.
It's the only good thing about that movie.
With the '70s porn stash, it was fantastic.
It was gold. So I don't have a whole lot more to say about this. I don't have a lot of fun facts or anything. So
yeah, like I said, I'm more interested to see what kind of rating you gave it.
I'm sitting on the fence. It's kind of like Kong versus Godzilla.
Right.
Like a part of me likes things about it, another part of me hates things about it. So it's a very like.
Well, let me ask you this: would you watch it again? Like, would you watch it again?
I was actually gonna watch it again before we did this, but I didn't have a chance to. So I'd probably watch it again just to give it another go, to see if I like it a little more or I hated it more. So
well, like I said, I watched it. Like I've watched the movie, and then like it's been years since I've seen it again. I haven't, but it's like how I am with all my movies. Unless I love it, I don't watch it all like that.
If I was bored and didn't know what to watch, and I turned on Netflix and they put this on there and I could stream it for free, I'd probably give it another watch.
Right.
So it's like a soft recommended. Like, don't rush out and see it, but if you see it on streaming for free, fine, give it a watch. Why not?
Don't pay the $15 HBO rental.
No, don't.
But I get this movie like a 6.9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly a 7. I don't know. Nah, not really. Nah, I ain't got enough for a 7. Yeah, it's 6.9.
Yeah.
But there are certain things that I really did, because I did like J.K. Simmons.
Oh yeah, he was
that
great in
movie.
this.
And I did like
you
John
said,
Bertho.
like during the scene when he's about to kill him and he starts like crumbling, like I'm a good father. Like
I'm a shitty agent, but I'm a damn good father. I didn't mess that up. And I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, okay, JK, I see you.
right.
I see you.
Have you ever seen Whiplash?
I know, but you know what? Everybody says it's a great fucking movie, dude.
I fucking love that movie. He's so
He
good.
won
in
an
that movie.
Academy Award for that movie,
Yeah,
didn't he?
him
Yeah.
and the kid should have.
He didn't win for it. He got nominated, but I don't think he won.
I don't know.
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great in that movie too. I love that movie.
You know what movie I love Miles Teller in, and it's not a great movie, but it's funny as shit? 21 and Over. Or 21 and Over.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, that shit is hilarious,
Is it?
man. Him and the kid from Pitch Perfect take their friend out for his 21st birthday,
Mhm.
and he's got like a really important meeting or some shit or interview the next morning, and they get him fucking shit blackout drunk, and they lose him. And the whole movie is like them trying to find him, like track him down, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we seen him. He's fucking wild, dude. He's running around ass naked and shit." Like, anyways, like that's the whole movie. And
I was
then
gonna say it sounds like Hangover.
it's kind of like that, but like the younger version. Like if those guys were in college,
Oh, I see. Well, it's kind of like
prequel.
Yeah, it's kind of like Superbad, but the The Good Boys, is that what it's called? The one that came out recently with the little kids that are like cussing, getting into like adult theme stuff.
Oh yeah, I never saw that.
Oh, really?
The trailer with them and Seth Rogen in his office was hilarious, but like,
It's basically like Superbad, but with children.
yeah.
So it's hilarious. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'll have
I
to
thoroughly
watch that.
enjoyed it.
I might have to watch that one. I forgot what it's called, but I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah, 6.9. I feel like it's fair.
right. So since you keep on this fucking Ben Affleck train, I figured I'd stick on my Nicolas Cage train.
Can we do Con Air or something?
Anytime you give me a Ben Affleck movie, I'm gonna rebuttal with a fucking Nick Cage movie, and it's gonna be like later Nick Cage, not early.
This is. I feel like just by looking at the cover of this, that this is gonna be one of those movies that I'm gonna be like, I can't believe Greg bought this on Steelbook.
I bought it on Steelbook. So this was a blind buy. I never saw the movie. I just heard some things, heard some good stuff. So I figured, why not? It was $20, Steelbook. If I hate it, oh well, not a big deal. Watch this right after I watched The Collector or the Accountant. And I fucking love this movie, Nick. I love this movie. It's like dripping with Greg.
Dripping with Greg.
So disclaimer, it's a 2-hour movie.
All right.
The first half of it is slow as shit, and it's an art house galore. Like the director is just coming all over screen with his fucking artsiness. Get past that, and you'll like it.
Okay.
Like the second half of this movie is where it really starts to pick up. It just takes it an hour to get there. So I don't want you to turn it off before it gets to the good stuff. I don't want you to be like, can't do it, Greg. Just can't fucking do it. Because the first half is like an acid trip artsy movie, but the second half is just kick ass. You'll enjoy it.
All right. We'll give it a watch.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there.
So I have a couple of news things. Have you seen the trailer for Nobody?
I have.
Do you want to watch it? Because I want to watch it.
I do only because I really like that guy that plays him. I loved him as Saul, better in Breaking Bad and stuff.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've seen that movie like 30 times now.
You know who did that movie? The people that did John Wick.
Yeah.
It's basically John Wick. That's
but
why I
with
want to
like
watch
a nerdier, like more realistic guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like Keanu Reeves is like a fucking vampire, dude. He's Benjamin Button. He's aging backwards.
Right.
That dude's 50 and can kick my ass right now, John Wick. Now, the guy that's playing in nothing, like, there's no fucking way this guy could beat me up, dude.
That's why I want to watch it. It's like a more realistic of like John Wick.
It seems like I ain't gonna lie. I love watching shit like that when they underestimate the guy and he ends up fucking everybody up. Like, I like shit like that. But here's where I'm saying the whole trailer, and this is what threw me off. This is where I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
The first fucking 45 seconds of the trailer, he's just getting picked on and taking abuse, and I can't stand shit like that in movies, like where the main character has to take so much shit before they finally bust open and all that. Like, I hate that shit.
Well, that's what Joker was basically.
Yeah, but like it's a more chaotic, iconic downfall, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know you're about to see some fucking wickedness.
Oh, I see.
I don't know, man. The Joker is just one of the greatest villains. And, like, Joaquin Phoenix is that guy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, watching him get there, but this is like a no, like literally the title. He's a nobody.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't know. But I do think it could be interesting. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it. I would watch it for sure.
I kind of want to watch it. And then I saw a trailer for the new Guy Ritchie movie.
I did want to bring that up. I'm glad you saw it too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that good though.
I think the same thing.
I want it to.
Right.
Because I love him and Statham back together. I'm like, all right, dude. But I'm like, oh,
but it just feels like a transporter movie.
It does. It does. It feels like a movie that I'm just going to be like, fuck, here we go.
Because in the trailer, there wasn't a whole lot of comedy. And that's what I love about Guy Ritchie's. He takes like the action, but he's also like quirky. Like his comedic part is like what makes him the director. That what makes me like him as a director. But if you take all that out, it's just, he's a generic action movie director.
When I see this one, it's the vibe I get is like when I saw the King Arthur trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit, guy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
so I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm excited because it's Guy Ritchie.
You know I'm gonna watch it,
right? But I was right there with you. I'm glad you said that because it's like, I don't know,
dude. And like after you just made The Gentleman, man, like I know it's gonna be hard to follow that because that movie's fucking awesome,
right?
But come on, Bubba.
Yeah, you can
do better than that.
You don't take one leap forward and like 10 steps back,
dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, that's kind of what he did when he did King Arthur. He did King Arthur, and then he came out with The Gentleman.
But that's kind of like I've noticed with his career is he does like a good movie, a shitty movie, good movie, shitty movie. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm hoping it's good though.
I don't know, man, because I mean the Sherlock Holmes. Some people love him, some people hate him. I like him, but
who hates them? Like I haven't met anyone that hates him.
People that hate Robert Downey Jr. and people that say Guy Ritchie used the slow-mo chess fighting thing. They said he took it too far.
Really?
Used it too much. I thought that was part of the coolest shit, isn't it?
I was gonna say, like, I don't know. Sounds nitpicky.
Anticipate, throw fist, counter, break jaw.
And then Mortal Kombat comes out in 7 days.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely watching that.
I want to do an episode on
Mortal
Kombat.
Oh fuck yeah, we can do an episode on Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that. Yeah, that's a Warner Brother movie, ain't it?
I think, yep.
So I can watch it for free.
On HBO.
Fucking hey, dude.
I know.
Dude, Suicide Squad, we got to do one on that, please.
Yeah.
We got to do one
when
on
does
the
it come
Suicide. July.
Yeah,
yes.
We will.
Yes.
I just spent way too much money on a movie that's being shipped to my house right now.
Was it this fucking movie?
No. It was Waterworld.
Oh, dude. What'd you buy it on Steelbook?
It's like a super deluxe collector's edition. I bought it for like $30.
That's awesome, bro.
I was like, I don't know if I want to spend this much money on Waterworld, but I fucking love Waterworld. So I was like,
I love the commitment, man. If I'm ever out and anywhere and it's not a fortune and I see some Waterworld toys, I'm going to get them for you.
Yeah.
If I get you the Kevin Costner in the fucking box, dude, like how happy would you be?
I would fucking love it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now it's a goal. I'm going to put that on the list.
I want to start doing like giveaways because I've been buying like collector's editions of like my favorite movies, but I don't know what to do with the older, because I'm assuming you have Waterworld.
I don't know I don't think I do.
Oh, well, you can have the fucking DVD that I have.
Fucking A, I want the DVD you got. Yeah, that's a movie that like I never will I
You don't think so? I figure.
Dude, you know I'm out there, bro.
You don't ever see Waterworld.
I don't go through movies as much as I do because I swear to God, dude, I feel like it's the same
like 20 movies.
Exactly, it's the same 100 movies in the set from the same years, dude.
Right.
And if there is something brand new out there, if there is something good, like they know what they got and they're fucking charging out the ass for it.
That's very true.
I bought Straight Outta Compton, not on Blu-ray. Just on regular DVD, but because I love the movie so much and I know it was still cheaper than going to Walmart, I bought it for $3.
Yeah, still not a bad deal.
It was
Especially
sealed.
if it's in really... Oh, it's sealed?
Yeah, it was sealed. It wasn't even open.
Yeah, good deal.
It's like somebody bought it from Walmart, took like the digital code off the front, and then put it away.
Probably, yeah, sounds about right. How was the... one thing in the mall, they have that America Buys Again or something.
Oh yeah, I've been in there.
They had a whole wall of movies, and it's like you said, that 100 movies that nobody wants, everyone's trying to get rid of.
I think I bought one movie from them.
Oh yeah,
I don't even remember what it was, but it was an obscure ass comedy that I was like, I've never seen that on DVD. I'm buying that. That was the only thing, and I looked just for that reason. But somewhere like that, it's not that much, so you can go through them all. But it's so weird, that place. Like, I've gotten so many fantastic comics there for $1. So like, I like the place, but then like, you go and look at their video games, and the bitch will be missing half a cover, and the game scratched to shit. He's like $8, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, there was an audio mixer, like a full mixing board that I was looking at, and I think they were asking like 300, 400, something like that.
This was like,
and
made
I was
from
like
1978.
Yeah, but if you can still, like, those things don't die. They don't like stop working. They live forever. Right. So I was like, ooh, this would be really cool to have on hand. So I looked up. You can buy it brand new for the same price he was selling it used from like a church.
Really?
And I was like, I don't think I like this place.
You never know, man. They might have like recorded Thriller on it.
Right.
Now that would be cool.
Right.
Yeah, this mixing board. Yeah. Rated Thriller on us.
See, that doesn't do anything for me though.
This is like one of the best albums of all time.
I mean, 100%, but having the mixer that they recorded it on doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, dude, that would just be just the story alone, dude.
I guess, but
I mean, and like, but the thing is like, people are dicks nowadays. They're like, prove it.
Yeah.
Bring Michael Jackson in here from the dead and fucking tell him that he mixed it on this. And it's like, I can't do that.
Right.
But
speaking of old things, how is the TikTok Pokemon card? I'm like fascinated by this and want to talk about it all the time.
Oh my god, bro. I forgot to tell you, man. I got over 1,000 followers, dude.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
We can go live. I got drunk last night and went live.
I think Guyver just got 1,000 views on YouTube.
Yo, shout out to YouTube, man.
I don't know why Guyver is fucking.
I don't need to know, man.
So popular, but it is. So
I love it, man.
So you're coming up everywhere.
You said there's a sequel to Guyver?
Yeah, Guyver the Dark Hero.
Dude,
I want to watch it.
If that bitch goes to 2K, we'll do the second one.
Why don't we do it now? Why are we waiting for?
Because it was so fucking bad, the first one.
I heard the second one's a lot better.
Is it?
I heard.
They put some actual money into it?
Because I posted in a group because I was looking for the movie and I didn't know how to get it. They're like, the second one's a lot better. Don't even bother with the first one. I'm like, yeah, but nostalgia.
Right. Well, I couldn't believe you had seen that movie as a kid, dude.
I didn't even know. Like, for some reason, I owned the VHS and then wore that bitch out watching it over and over.
You made it seem like it was like a fucking PG like type of deal. Like, it was a graphic movie.
No, it was a hard R. When I was watching it, it was rated R.
And I was just like, wow, Greg watched this as a child?
Yeah.
Like,
my dad just bought movies.
Didn't give a fuck, huh?
Didn't give a fuck. Oh, but if it showed tits, I couldn't watch it. I don't know what that was about.
We watch people get ripped in half. That's
exactly.
Fine. That's completely fine. Watch beloved Mark Hamill turn into a human centipede. That's fine.
But a pair of tits is where I draw the line. Because we were watching fucking Leprechaun. Saw my first pair of tits, and he turns it off. I'm like, what are you doing, Dad?
That's a great scene, though.
Right. It's like burned into my brain because I was like doing my homework. I seen tits, and I'm like, oh, those are amazing.
Yeah, man.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Dad gets up, turn off the movie. He's like, yeah, you need to concentrate on your homework.
Reminds me of Ruthless People. When I was a little kid, you know, I went into the living room when I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
And that scene was on, and this prostitute's got these big old jugs, you know. My dad's like, boy, get your ass in bed. And like, I have that movie now as an adult, and I watch it, and I'm just like, man, look at those tits.
There was a movie I used to watch. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but I wish I could. Because as a kid, I used to watch it because there's a lot of nude scenes in it. Like a lot. But it was basically like Guyver if he was bad. It was like this alien guy that was going around like killing these not mobsters, but the like greasers or whatever. And they were and it's following those guys trying to figure out who's killing them or whatever. And it was just a weird movie.
Was it Toxic Avenger?
No, it wasn't Toxic Avenger, but it was like in the same vein. Okay. Like
Swamp Thing? I don't know.
He was some like alien guy that kind of like I think he looked like Guyver. I don't know. But there's a lot of nude scenes in it, and that's why I used to watch it. I didn't realize the gem I had on my hands, though, because
some of those B movies we were watching had some great tits in it.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was you gave me, man, where I was like, movie sucked, but man, there's a lot of good nudes in it.
So there's this one scene in particular that I really liked. So if anyone can like remember this and put the name of the title of the movie, because I want to watch it again. There's a scene of a really beautiful woman laying on a bed. She's completely naked. And these guys are like, I'd love to like get that. She's like, well, come on, boys. She turns out the light. And then they're like, oh my God, whatever. Turns the light back on. And it's this huge fat lady. And she's completely nude now, but she's like holding them against her like tits. And they're like, oh, gross, get away. So that's the one scene that's like burned into my brain because like, I don't know. But that was the movie.
Never seen that.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie VHS?
Yeah. I like some of it. Like that one scene of the girl.
Some of it fucked me up, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. Like I don't think I've ever seen all of it.
Really?
Nah, that was bad.
There's a few of them now. I think 3.
I know. I watched a couple of the scenes on YouTube that would allow the zombie picnic thing. Fucked me up.
I only seen the first one, so.
Yeah, the first one was fucking crazy too. That chick, she's like what is she, like a vampire gargoyle lady or something?
Yeah.
She drops old boy from like 100 feet. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
that was the one that I really enjoyed. I like that.
You.
It was creepy as
I
hell.
like you. I'm like, oh my God. No, the one that fucked me up even more was where she kills the dudes. She kills the fucking boyfriend. Like you watch them fuck and they murder the fuck out of the man. And then like you see the chick making out and it's 2 women. It's his girlfriend and like some chick from like earlier in the thing.
Oh, right.
That was weird.
That is a weird movie.
Yeah, it was wild.
I enjoyed them.
They made like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, if they keep getting worse as they go, like I would fucking shit my pants watching that.
They are very like modern creep show.
Yeah, it's just crazy the some of the stories they did because it's like I don't know, could happen.
I know, right? It's a very much vein of like Tales from the Crypt. Those like short stories.
Yeah, it really is because it is like literally just random footage, like random found footage. It's fucked, dude.
Speaking of, I saw Demon Knight in your collection of movies we need to do, and we need to fucking talk about Demon Knight. God damn it!
All right. Well, we could have did Demon Knight, but you wanted to do Mandy.
I know.
So
it didn't have Nicolas Cage in it, so
maybe your next pick we could do Demon Knight.
I don't know. It depends on what you give me after watching that.
I thought we were gonna do Mortal Kombat.
I guess it should be.
We could take my pick as Mortal Kombat.
Okay,
I'm down with that.
That sounds fair.
Because it'll give me time to get some gangster movies in order for you. I'm going to get back to my roots.
Oh, yeah?
Get back to giving you unknown gangster movies.
This one, like, full swing, like, gets me back into wanting to give you, like, weird-ass fucking movies. I have another movie on its way that I haven't watched yet, so I forgot what it was called. It's, like, it looks pretty interesting, though. Because in my group, they post a lot of movies, and if I see the same movie posted a few times, I'm like, it must be good because people keep buying it, so... By the way, that Southland Tales is hard to get through.
Is it?
It's a hard watch.
It's a movie?
Uh-huh.
You said it's a movie, right? Not a show?
Southland Tales?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a show.
It's a movie.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Dead End Drive-In is the one I bought. I haven't seen it. It looks trippy as hell. Like, just the cover alone looks like an 80s schlock.
Are you good on time, bro? Do you need to wrap it up?
No, we're good on time.
Right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I leave at 3:30.
Good shit.
Yeah. But I don't have a whole lot more to talk about, though.
Yeah, I feel you.
This is by far the most metal movie I've ever seen. That Mandy.
Metal?
It's very metal, yeah.
Yeah. The steelbook is amazing looking.
I know. Look at the back, though. That, like,
that's cool
metal
shit.
logo.
Like, you should get that on a shirt.
They have, open it up. They have, tattoos.
What? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool.
I know. I thought it was pretty crazy.
Is that a chainsaw on his back?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe there's a possibility for a good movie.
Like I said, the first half you're going to hate, but stick it out. Second half you're going to love.
That's why God made Fast Forward.
No, don't fast forward.
Nah, I got you. Just fucking with you. I never do it, even though sometimes I want to. Did I tell you the only movie I ever...
Stalker.
Oh, my God, bro. I've never wanted to hit fast forward on a motherfucking movie so bad in my life.
I know. I'm
dude.
surprised. I honestly didn't think you were going to make it through it. I thought you were going to get halfway and being like, I can't do it, Greg. Like, but
I was just like, you know what? Like, no, I'm going to do it because, like, I'm going to tear this fucking movie up and then he's going to owe me one for this one.
Yeah.
And then I think I ended up giving you a movie you fucking loved.
Probably.
Like, yeah, I don't even remember. But, yeah.
I don't remember either. But yeah, Stalker is one of the one parts where I was like, I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like I should get a medal for watching that movie. Yeah. I think anybody should. They should just hand them out like you took a bullet in battle.
I liked it. I want to watch it again, actually.
Yeah, good luck with that, bro.
I just wish it wasn't 3 hours. Like, 3 hours is such an investment.
Yeah, man, 3 hours, right? Like, why? That's what I kept saying. Why? That picture, that meme I did for Instagram, though.
Yeah, I was spot on.
That is the best meme I think I could ever do in my life. I will never top that meme because that's how on point that meme was.
Yeah. You're not wrong, because even for me, it was a little slow in parts where I'm just like, all right, let's get going. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but...
Oh, yeah. But, well, I guess next episode is Mandy, man.
Next episode is Mandy, and I'm excited.
All right, y'all. See you later.
Take it easy.